Welcome back. The UND football team suffered a 41-17 defeat on the road at Montana this past Saturday, but they were playing without starting QB Keaton Studsrud, who is out with an injury. The injury bug seems to keep biting the Fighting Hawks, but Bubba Schweigert says this program will continue to roll with the punches, stick to its values, and will not fold. For a little more on the game against the Grizz and the week ahead, here's Alex Heinert with Coach Schweigert in Grand Forks.
Thanks, Kelly. Well, Bubba Schweigert back in Grand Forks after a tough trip out to Missoula, both on the scoreboard and on the injury front. Again, it feels like kind of the same conversation. A couple of key players go down, starting with your quarterback, Keaton Studsrud, not the way that you wanted to start the game, finding out he was going to be unavailable for this contest.
Yeah, he had played well the week before and walked out of the Alaris Center, and Sunday we had some concerns. Something flared up on him over the night, and so we were planning on getting Brad and Andrew ready and hopeful that Keaton would be able to come back. He's done it before, but just was unable to play on Saturday. And our guys got some experience, and both of them improved as they played and got into the game.
Yeah, Brad Heidelbaugh and Andrew Zimmerman had to step in when Keaton was ruled out right before kickoff. Both got a half under their belt, but the offense just struggled to get things going on that day.
Yeah, unfortunate that we couldn't get some points off the turnovers, especially the one that was the fumble we got in their end, would have just really given us momentum. At a tough place to play on the road and would have sparked our team. But, in the end, we just didn't do enough offensively, and then big plays on defense, which we knew we couldn't allow, but did allow in the game, and that really was the difference.
It felt like even though the defense allowed some points and allowed some big plays, it seemed like that group was making plays on Saturday, and that's been a trend here in recent weeks.
Yeah, we were a little better on third down, had a fourth down stop. We were good on the sudden changes. When our back was against the wall, we forced 2 field goals. So there were some positive things to build upon. We don't want to lose sight of those things, because right now we're at a point we've got to build on the positive and really address the things that we need to improve.
Yeah, trailed 20-3 at halftime in this football game. Very much in this contest, they tack on a couple of quick scores right after the halftime break to sort of put the game out of reach. But what did you like from your team out there, from the game as a whole, or even just in that second half?
Well, we like that we stuck with it. And offensively, we made some plays in the second half. I thought in the first half we got Brady loose a couple times too, and he ran really hard. And James, scored the touchdown run, good downhill run. So there's a number of things. We blocked a kick. That was our first block kick of the year. Our punt coverage was decent. The one that they got away was called back due to a penalty. But overall, we did some good things in all 3 phases, but just not enough. And that's what we're really urging our team to do right now, is become more consistent and play an entire game with a consistent effort, and consistent execution is the one thing that really needs to improve.
Yeah. Montana gets the 41-17 win. What was the message to the guys in the locker room after this one?
Well, it's always tough. What are you going to say
Yeah.
in these situations? But we're going to approach it this way. There's 2 and 5 teams that are going to be really different 2 and 5 teams. Some are going to probably lay down and not have something to play for. We aren't going to do that in this program. That's the message, that we still have the same vision for our program. We still have the same expectations. The same standards are going to be high. And that means that each and every person do their job to the best of their ability, and that's what we expect.
Yeah, the focus now shifts to Sacramento State, the first of 4 remaining games this season. Sac State coming into the Alaris Center, a very different team than the one that we saw you guys beat convincingly last year out west. What's the scout on the Hornets this year, Coach?
Well, they're very talented. It's about the same guys on the perimeter on offense, with the exception the quarterback is new this year, and he's playing well and throwing a lot of touchdown passes, and he's got a good core out there at receivers. So they're putting up points and yards that is concerning for us. We need to really limit their big plays, which has been a challenge for us. And then defensively, they're creating a lot of turnovers and opportunities for their offense. I think that's one difference that we'll see. Their defense is playing a lot more aggressive and really attacking offenses.
An early kickoff this week, 12:30 at the Alaris Center. Again, get out and support this team. If you can't make it, we'll have the kickoff live on Midco Sports Network. Bubba, thanks again for the time. Best of luck this week against the Hornets.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, Bubba Schweigert, head coach of UND football. Kelly, back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Alex. Sacramento State enters Saturday with a 3-3 overall record, 2-1 in the Big Sky, and are currently putting up just over 35 points per game. Well, staying on the subject of UND, but switching over to the ice. It's a huge rivalry week for North Dakota hockey, who welcomes Minnesota to the Ralph this weekend for a 2-game series. So with that, our list this week is more so asking you, the viewers, to let us know your favorite memory or moment from this historic rivalry. You can tweet that to us on our network account at MidcoSN. We also have a trivia question having to do with the big rivalry this weekend, and this is a pretty good one. We want to know, how many national titles have Minnesota and UND combined for? I'll give you a clue. It's a lot, but anyways, give it some thought, maybe do some research, and we'll have that answer for you at the end of the show. Next on Midco Sports tonight, we stay on the gridiron but move to high school football. Jody Norstead breaks down all this past weekend's action in North Dakota and hands out his weekly game balls. Stay right here.